Do you
We
think?
ain't with emotions. We just do that shit just to do it. We can hit her, never talk to her.
Right. And we
Girl
know
doing that.
21 Savage. He's gonna be there and he's gonna be performing too. That's one, right? So will y'all trailers be joined?
No.
If you know what I mean.
In order to expose him for lying to her for years and exploiting her to obtain a U.S. green card, you all 21 Savage's wife just come out. The fact that his wife also learned about his relationship with Lotto and is accusing him of cheating on her suggests that things between them have gotten ugly. And if that weren't awful enough, she also disclosed that he ditched her as soon as he received his green card and is getting ready to make Lotto known as his new love interest. She's not having it though, and she shocks the internet by dragging 21 and Lotto so forcefully and spilling so much tea. Now that 21 Savage has obtained permanent residency status in the US, he may travel abroad. 21 Savage is returning to his native London. Just now, bro unlocked his rights. 21, could you please help me? Don't get deported. Instead, go get your green card. Then did. Okay, so Kiana, the wife of 21 Savage, is spilling some major beans. She also exposed both 21 and Lotto for playing her, demonstrating that she is not afraid to get nasty. We've been aware of 21's relationship with Lotto for a while now. However, his wife Kiana has now made some astonishing admissions about what actually transpired behind the scenes. And let me tell you, it's insane. 21 insisted on keeping their marriage secret, according to Kiana. 21 pushed on keeping their marriage as secret as possible, claiming that he wanted to keep the fans out of his personal life. She wanted to strike a balance between being public and private, but he insisted on it. Kiana reluctantly acceded to his demands, but it didn't take her long to realize that 21 had a plan in mind. She started to have suspicions that he wanted to conceal their marriage, not because he respected privacy, but more so he could live alone and keep his visa wife hidden from the public. Not keeping the wife in the dark about the outside world and vice versa? Kiana asserted that although she first felt secure in the union, 21 had a tremendous motivation to remain wed to her due to his legal standing in the US. Just so you know the whole story, 21 is actually a British citizen despite having lived abroad for many years. And before anyone starts bragging about how he could have obtained a special visa that would have allowed him to remain in the nation, 21 decided against taking that route. Now, I'm not sure why he didn't accomplish that. Perhaps there were some obstacles in his way. I'm not sure. But what is certain is that he had to wed Kiana in order to remain in the US lawfully. He also made the decision to avoid discussing his marriage online. It shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone who has been following this marriage that 21 chose to get married since it was the simplest option for him at the time. In case you missed the drama, 21 Savage was detained in 2019 due to an expired visa. It was out that he had been residing unlawfully in the US for a full 13 years because his visa had expired in 2006. He was held for around 10 days before being released, and even then, there was still a very strong chance that he would be sent back to the UK for deportation. But before we knew it, he had unexpectedly wed an American citizen, removing the danger of deportation and giving him legal permission to remain in the country. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've always thought this was quite fishy. However, despite being a committed husband through and through, 21 simply couldn't help playing the field. But hey, he deserves some credit for being a pro and at least keeping his small side businesses a secret. When he originally came out, the majority of people were unaware that he was married or that he was even seeing anyone else. But when he started hanging out with Lotto, everything changed. We're not entirely sure when things started to get heated between him and Lotto, but I do know that things quickly became very serious. I'm talking about an affair that was significant enough to garner media attention because Lotto was the only one. When curious admirers spotted them having a blast during a romantic getaway in beautiful Puerto Rico, their antics became public knowledge. However, none of them did so, which again was not unexpected given that 21 was a married guy. There was also the occasion he gushed over Lotto stating "no makeup, damn you fine," and was discovered in the lead of a post. There is only one way I can find you, twin. The first significant indication that the affair was real came from this. Additionally, reports claim that 21 intended to publish the message on his own Instagram story. Numerous people also asserted that the scandal was kind of an industry secret because everyone was aware of what was happening. In her song tryouts, Dream Doll even addressed the relationship, singing, "Emiliano, yes, my little honey," but ask how many times she came. She cited 21 and 21. Now that the connection has come under increased scrutiny, 21 has finally appeared on Clubhouse to officially deny dating Lotto or anybody else in the business. "I've been sizzling for a while. I stay away from the theatrics and crap. I don't have a famous female as a girlfriend. I won't be going everywhere. I don't release new music every 2 weeks. I won't be discussing it live on air." In another interview, he publicly acknowledged his marriage for the first time. "I really can't tell you all that," he said. "They can't be told everything. Happy to be in love. I am wedded. I'm content." However, the inside scoop is here. He continued downplaying his relationship with Lotto because he and Kiana were having a lot of conflict at the time. He made the decision to dial things back because he felt obligated to make Kiana content. But I'll tell you what, Lotto was not having it at all. This denial caused her significant harm, and the next thing we knew, she had stopped following him on social media. The juicy thing is that Lotto continued with 21 despite the fact that she was hurt. No, she made the decision to keep her revelations quiet. She even went all out and had her true name, 21, tattooed behind her ear. Things changed when Hollywood Unlocked broke the news and published a photo of Lotto's new tattoo. She was so enraged that she ordered her crew to launch a full-scale assault in order to convince them to take it out. When that failed to work, she offered to pay Jason Lee, the owner of Hollywood Unlocked, in order to get the image removed. It then became viral, and your team started calling me to ask if I wanted to be paid to remove it off of Hollywood or not. And while I wasn't going to delete it, I asked my colleagues to see if anyone else had commented. Despite the fact that I believe we uploaded it first, everyone else soon followed. After that, I believe she grew upset with us for not taking it down, based on what I understood. In the meantime, Kiana made the decision that it was time to take the center stage and reclaim her proper position in his life. Fans went crazy when they saw 21's phone on the table next to her in the Instagram photo she posted. Then speculations began to spread that she might be the mysterious wife, and those rumors were later validated when a new image of her and 21 circulated. You might now think it's absurd that the internet could put everything in a puzzle together from a single image. But there's a twist. They didn't. Someone in the know claims that Kiana wasn't the one who revealed the information. Because she was sick of watching Lotto try to claim her guy, her man, she first leaked the photo and revealed that she was 21's secret wife. She then uploaded a photo of herself and 21's mother with the caption, "Happy birthday to the best mother-in-law a girl could ask for. I love you," when people still refuse to believe. So, let's get to the point. She felt like Lotto was encroaching on her territory since she essentially wanted the entire world to know that 21 was her man. She wasn't pursuing stardom either. It wasn't like she was doing it for attention or anything. However, as soon as it was made obvious that she was 21's wife, she changed her social media settings to private since she doesn't like the whole public situation. Her major objective was to end 21's relationship. But what's this? She wasn't exactly satisfied with the outcomes of her efforts. Even though Kiana pleaded with him to terminate things with Lotto, 21 was determined on not doing so. She even made an attempt to talk to Lotto privately about the problem. We can all probably imagine how that conversation turned out because Lotto was heard saying things like "I love you" and "my man, thank you to my man" when it happened. And "I'd like to thank my boyfriend." We all recently became aware of a small alteration to Kiana Joseph's Instagram bio, which had previously proudly stated that she was a mother of 2. It was abruptly heavily edited, and it now simply says mother of 2. She essentially threw out the last name of 21 like it was nothing. Initially, we all kind of assumed that she had had enough of 21's affair and had made the decision to dump him. However, it turns out that 21 pulled the plug, not Kiana, who had done the dumping. Now recall how I said he had to remain wed for immigration purposes? Guess what, though? He finally obtained permanent residency in the US, which means he is no longer required to maintain a marriage in order to remain in the nation. He is not yet a full citizen, so he cannot vote or do other civic duties, but he is permitted to remain in the US lawfully and without restriction. So guess what 21 did after receiving that lucky ticket? Kiana received the boot, and he ended their union. Apparently, Kiana kind of anticipated this, but it still hurts.